Now to this story on this Friday. President Biden has nominated LA's mayor to be the new ambassador to India. Official announcement came today after weeks and weeks of rumors. CBS 2's Rachel Kim is live downtown with the details after speaking one-on-one with the mayor today. Rachel?
Yeah, Jeff and Susie, Mayor Garcetti said when President Biden called him about the position, he was humbled. He said it came out of left field somewhat, but he felt it just made a lot of sense. In a press release that came out today, the White House cited Garcetti's responsibilities overseeing the Western Hemisphere's busiest container port, the Port of LA, the largest municipal utility in the country, the LADWP, and one of the busiest airports in the world, LAX. Garcetti is also credited with co-founding and leading a group of more than 400 U.S. mayors to adopt the Paris Climate Agreement. Mayor Garcetti believes one of his greatest achievements here in L.A. is leading the city through the pandemic. We asked him what other accomplishments he's proud of. We also asked him how he responds to critics who say he's abandoning the city when it's facing the height of the homelessness crisis and rising gun violence. Then we asked the mayor why he's leaving, why India. Here's what he had to say.
I don't live with regret. I know there's always things left undone, but I think about 100% renewable power, recycling all of our water to get through this drought, a Green New Deal, an airport that'll finally have public transportation, those 15 lines, football back in LA, the Olympics. I mean, any one of those would have been enough to sustain me for 8 years, let alone all of them. So I'm very proud of that work. I'm not abandoning a city, leaving behind $1 billion+ of housing that's coming up. We promised 10,000 units. We're going to build 11,000 units, and they're coming in 2 years earlier. We just got the state to agree to put $1 billion of their dollars into homeless housing and $12 billion statewide. When it comes to gun violence, we're adding 80 interventionists who are the peacemakers to get between the guns and the bullets. They're rolling out this fall. I have a long history personally with India, but I also have a deep relationship with this president, and I think he wanted somebody that he knew the Indians could trust as close to him. If confirmed, you know, it would be the honor of a lifetime. It's my own history. I studied Hindi and Urdu in college. I visited first as a teenager. I've actually stayed at the embassy, done work with the Asia Society there and others. So I've had a long history with India, and I love the country. It is an amazing place.
Now, Mayor Garcetti and his team are being accused of failing to address allegations of sexual harassment by his former aide, Rick Jacobs. Mayor Garcetti said he categorically rejects the idea that he doesn't take these things seriously and that he hasn't always led with the highest levels of standards. He said that he has zero tolerance for any type of sexual harassment. Now, he also told us he isn't going anywhere soon. He says if he is approved for this position, that he will be here for a few more months. He says he still has a lot of work left to do before he leaves. Reporting live in downtown LA, Rachel Kim, CBS 2 News.